Women aren't here to be endlessly forgiving. I remember last year, I reached out to my dad when I didn't know about the food bank yet. We had run out of food. I didn't have any money. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. I literally didn't have anything to feed my kid. And I can't, I like this, the sobbing, like the type of cry that came out of me was just like pure helplessness. And then I reached out to my dad, and then he got us food, and then he was like, if we need to get groceries, let me know. And then the next day I texted him and said, yeah, we do. And then that's when we started that. And I also ended up going to the food bank that next month. We went a couple of times, and then my dad started giving me just extra money at that point. He had given it to me a few times before that, but it was usually when we had a conversation. He knew that we needed help. And what was the point of this? I remember then when we were doing that, one of the times that we got together, my dad was telling me, at one point he was like, yeah, I'm not invited to the 4th of July thing or whatever. And then he was like, but then the next time I saw him, he was like, yeah, we're getting together. And he was like, hope to see you guys there or whatever. And I didn't go. And Teddy wasn't even here, I think, that year. That was last year around that time. And I decided not to go. I was going through a really tough time trying to figure out if I should put Teddy in school or not, because I didn't have money, and I was like, this isn't working. Something's got to change. And I remember my dad called me one time, and he was like upset. He was like not like crying upset, but just like, like, I don't know, I can see I'm not doing things right or whatever. Like, I could tell that, like, something about the image of me not being there, like, bothered him. And I was like, well, yeah, I'm forgiveness, like, whatever. Like, I didn't fully grasp it. And I remember in that conversation, he had something about, like, I want to do whatever I can to heal the family or whatever. And I was just like, I remember back, like, I'd lived with my dad for a while, and, like, later my dad told me, like, my voice was calming to him. I told my family how I'm doing this healing work. I'm doing meditation. Like, like, my mom at one point told me, like, I wouldn't hurt a fly. Like, I have that kind of, like, I have the other side that's, like, very, very destructive. But, like, in general, like, being patient, that was a learning too. Like, and I still struggle with it sometimes, but, like, being calm, being patient, like, those things are, aside from the fact that they're virtues, like, that's important to me. Like, that's how I want to be. Like, it's like a part of me. And at some point, it's wrong. It's wrong for men to come in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out of someone's energy, but you're actually talking to hundreds of other women, or you're actually in another partnership. You're married to someone else. Like, there has to be that accountability at some point for men. Like, I know that, especially, and, like, you went to the place there, people, whatever, went to this place of, like, saying they want to be my person and, like, want to date me and, like, all of that. And it's like, women deserve better. Y'all don't deserve forgiveness. You need to sit with your shame. You need to feel like a piece of shit for how you've treated us. I don't want people around me who act like that, who do stuff like that, who are dishonest, who don't tell me what time it is, what's really going on, who they really are, what their intentions are. The OF thing is transactional. So in general, like, that's, yes, it's about, you want to pay for something, you're giving the money, like, but I'm also turned off by it because I really want to have connection. Like, it doesn't serve me if I'm not interacting with people, I'm not getting to know people. I don't, like, that's not really, like, fulfilling to me. It still is a very like being, it's not being used because I'm getting money, but it's hard to explain it, but it's like, it just doesn't feel, it's very like inhuman. There's nothing that it's just like porn. You're paying for porn essentially. Like you're just, even though it's not like that explicit, it's like the same kind of thing. So it makes me feel like I'm just an animal. And that part about it, like I don't know. I have to take a lot of breaks because it's very like visceral. I'm trying to find the right words. I don't know. There's a lot of women out here who have had enough. It's not just on women that we are too sweet and too naive and like we just deserve to learn the hard way because we're out here being like oversharing and doing shit like that. It's like everybody's trying to fucking learn. Like, yeah, it's a power game, but that doesn't mean that I don't still want to be sweet and be a healer and be patient and calm. Like, that's how I want to be. So I don't want to be in situations that draw out some kind of other energy in me, or that people around me aren't being, I'm the only one being honest. Like, that's not serving me at all. All right, that's it. That's all that's coming up right now.